Today on the press trip, we are introducing really first the freshest tractor. You are the first one to see that.
My name is Tomáš Bartaušič. I am working in the Zetor company as a product design engineer, and right now I am working on the new Serie 6, which is close to serial production.
Yes, can you tell me a little bit about the drivetrain of the
Powertrain? Okay, the powertrain is connection between ZF transmission TPT16 and Deutz engine 4-cylinder 4.1 liter in power range from 130 to 170.
How has the this is prototypes we are looking at
yes,
now?
Right now we can see to work on the field our prototype, which is dedicated for the final testing and validation mostly of the softwares.
When do you when will it be released on the market?
On the market, the serial production should start in the middle of this year.
If you talk about the hydraulics, for example, can you tell me a little bit
hydraulics? Hydraulics is from the Bosch supplier. We implemented into the tractor the axial hydraulic pump with the flow 113-115 liters per minute with power beyond and load sensing. The work hydraulic is mechanically controlled with 4-section. Regarding the front hydraulic is dedicated additional electronic control valve for the control the front linkage with up to 2 sections. The lift capacity is more than 7 tons. The gearbox of ZF transmission TPT16 is 30 30-15, so it means 5 main gears and 6 power shifts front, 3 power shifts backwards. We can also offer as option the creepers, then the tractor have 54 times 27.
And about the tire sizes, how large tires can you
Yes,
get?
the biggest combination of tires is on the front axle 540-65 R28 and rear axle 650-65 R38.
How does it feel for you now when you see the tractor? The prototypes are here, and soon maybe you can produce tractors again.
Yes, from my side I can say that I am really happy because we started our first meetings. We started before the end of the year 21. We made a lot of concept meetings, and the first meetings was regarding the new electronics and wiring harness, and we were thinking with our colleagues about functionalities. This was the first steps, and then we start to cooperate with our partners and start drawing the 3D concept and then build the prototype. So after this time it is a big satisfaction.
Zetor har haft en svår tid i Europa och det har spridits en del rykten om tillverkaren. Vi ska nu få höra Adam Schert som är marknadschef för Zetor berätta om läget, var tillverkaren befinner sig just nu och vad som komma skall.
Okay, generally the situation was not hard only for Zetor, it was hard for the whole markets. The situation comes from the COVID times when there has been a stop of the production, then really high demand all around Europe based on the subsidies and based on the fact that the people did not spend their money in the COVID time. So there was a demand for the goods, but there has been no goods on the stock. Then in 2022, And 23 became a time of the full stocks, and it became a little bit harder for all the producers, whether we are speaking about the agriculture machinery or whatever else. And in those times, we found out that our products need some redesign. Zetor recently benefited from own engines and own transmissions, but the more and more we found out that we are tractor producer, not component producer. And the same as many competitors, we decided to go the way that we source the Deutz engine, we source the ZF transmission, and with that we can more focus on the needs of the farmer and the customer. So we decided to switch, and the impact of this decision you see behind me is the new Serie 6 that we are going to launch in 2 months. So in 2 months it goes into the production.
Who owns Zetor right now?
Zetor is owned by HTC. That is a company coming from Slovakia. They bought it in 2002.
And how many people are working at the factory right now?
Currently in a Czech and Brno company, we are around 150 employees. As we went into the phase of transformation, we somehow lowered the production to minimum. We have been producing mainly major line recent months, and all the tractors above 100 horsepower, we produced something on stock, and then decided to restructure the manufacture, meaning optimizing all the logistic processes and etc. So we shrink down to the small space, saving costs for the logistics, saving costs for the energies, and there we are now assembling these new tractors. And mentioning the people, 150 employees, okay. Nowadays we have more people in R&D than on the assembly line, but it will change soon when we will come back into the production.
So right now there is no production at all?
That is. Of course, we are still producing major line, as I mentioned, but in limited volumes. Of course, we are producing something from the components we built up in advance. But of course, now after launching Series 6 and later in this year Series 5, we will have then a bigger production.
Will you have to employ more people, or will you? Is it enough with the people you have?
No. Definitely, this year we are speaking about tens of new people, but not only into the production, but of course then with the new thing is sourcing, sales, and etc. So there has been rough times, but I think that quite vastly came a decision to say, okay, freeze it and renew it, because with the engines we had, the situation with the Zetor engine came to the blind end. We are the only one in the world who had the stage 5 engine without common rail, and investing more and being the smallest producer of the engines came like a blind end. So we decided more to focus on the customer needs, and I hope that with the isobus, with the smart farming features and etc., we are going to introduce really nice tractor in the segment where we have been always successful, because this horse range between 130 and 170 was one of the most interesting for us and also for the customers. Next, we are going to introduce Series 5. That is coming to be around 100 to 140, and hopefully next year we will come with further novelties.
How many of these new tractors are you planning to build the first years here?
Generally, in total, nowadays we are speaking about 1,000 tractor production in total together, Czech and Indian production. Next year we are speaking with the expansion towards something around 2,000.
And the Swedish market, do you think you can grow there?
Definitely. Also on the Swedish market, there are farms or customers that fit our product range. Nordic countries have been always quite strong for us, but as we more and more have been with the only on transmission and only on engines, we became less competitive. I hope with this product and after our homework has been done, I think that we can soon come back and challenge, because as you can see, we are becoming competitive from the feature point of view. From the design point of view, I think that we are one of the nicest, and I think that it still will look really good, and I don't want to touch it we don't want to touch it for another decade.